Hey, WheelSnipeSelly here. It is Monday, March 20th. You can see here up on the daily, we kind of traded down into the previous new week opening gap and then rejected. So I have the 15-minute here. Let's pull up the hour. So here's our gap. The Sunday opening here. So I had this labeled and we traded up. Oh, this is at 10 at night. We rejected from the daily fair value gap and then we retraced lower, took out these sell stops, traded down into the new week opening gap from the previous week. We fell short from taking out the sell side at 38.94. So coming in, let's go down to the 15 real quick. So you can see here these orange lines. This is the opening range gap. So if you guys weren't on this morning, ICT did a live Twitter. So I'll be posting that kind of silent recording of going through him calling out the market. He basically called it from this area up until the 39.78. So if you guys want to see that, I'll have that posted later tonight. But anyways, so coming into, I didn't really start looking at the charts until around 9:30. So it was pretty choppy action today, which we can expect that with FOMC on Wednesday. I got the news events over here. So we have FOMC at 2 o'clock on Wednesday. And let's go down to the 5-minute. So like I said, this action was covered this morning. If he's tweeting, I won't be taking any trades. I'm just kind of, that's class time for me. So I'll be, I was just kind of following along there. So he kind of signed off around here. So my first look was to have a run on AM stops. So I think my initial target was right here. So we'll kind of go over this. This is the first trade. It traded down. I just took a quick scalp. That was going to be my only trade of the day, but you can see I ended up taking 2 more trades. So we kind of came down. We took out AM sell stops all the way down at the consequent encroachment of the new week opening gap. Once we rejected off that, I was thinking that we were going to go higher. So that's what I had my target sets on. I had two longs here. So that's kind of that's what my play was, just to try and take this out. We fell short of this, but we did take out this swing high right at the very end of the day. So I had after 1:30, it's when I tried to do my second trade, and then I waited till the end of the day macro. So, but yeah, this is basically the price action for today. And I will go into the individual trade reviews. All right, so here we are on the 5-minute. We just took out the swing low, and I'm considering that a break in structure here. And so we took out buy side. We have a breaker. I'm basically entering in on this fair value gap and halfway through the breaker, and I'm just going for this for that initial low that it made. My idea was just to get in and out real quick and grab. Just grab a quick one. So that put me up to 506 up. I'm just kind of letting this run. And, you can see the move was like 3 minutes, so I didn't really have enough time to document or, annotate my chart. So I'm kind of going through and doing that. You can see my initial target was the 39.65. And I'm just kind of watching to see how this plays out. I had my stop above that swing high. I could have had it at the top of the breaker, but that's just where I put it. This could have easily been a full 5-handle move, but I'm happy with the three that I got, 3.5. And so just saying, take profit, quick scalp, because we're in low probability trade conditions. So that's going to wrap this up. Then I'll fast forward to where you can see where we actually go down to the consequent encroachment of the new week opening gap. So here's the rest of the trade playing out. I was just trying to think, like, if I was still in it, how would I be reacting, you know, since it kind of chopped around there. But it really started to move quick there. So that's basically going to, we're going to take out the sell side right here. So that was the lunch low. This is the second trade. We're in the 2 o'clock area, and we traded down into a 5-minute fair value gap, and we had a break in structure. Like I said, I was bullish at the end of the day today because we traded down to the consequent encroachment and rejected off of that, and the dollar was looking really weak. So right here, you can see I have a fair value gap, a volume imbalance there, and I'm just going to place my order right here, right around 39.75. Just kind of annotating some of the stuff. So we're getting a little bit of movement, so I'm like, okay, I want to get in here. So I have my buy limit placed. Stop loss below the 5-minute fair value gap. You can see we have an order block down there as well. So I didn't really like that move where it shot down like that. So I was just kind of pulling up the dollar, and at this point I was looking for it to push through those lows and push higher on the ES, but didn't end up getting it. This is one of those where it went through and I probably could have closed it at like minus 150, but I think I kind of froze up on this one. I wasn't expecting a huge push down to, you know, tag me in like that. So here is the rest of the trade. So it goes down to the order block. It tags that. And then we end up getting a nice push up to the original target that I had, which was just to take out those highs up there. Just a quick 5 handle. And you can see I was kind of framing to see if I could get in, but at this point I was waiting to the end of the day macro. So that ended up tagging out for that there. So here we are, end of the day macro. And I had been kind of stalking this since you can see my previous trade was around 230. So I have this noted here, a break in market structure. We kept taking out sell side. So like I said, my bias was bullish towards the end of the day. Dollar was looking really weak, and I'm entering at the middle point of the breaker, and then I have my stop. I have a standard stop, but once this moves up, I will move my stop loss up pretty quick, just because it's end of the day macro. It should deliver, and it shouldn't keep retracing. So I put it just right below the breaker, and I have my buy side right at 39.8150. So that's going to be a nice 5 handle move there. And I actually entered this on the 30-second chart. I kind of find it a little bit easier to go down to the smaller time frames when it's the end of the day macro, because it can move so fast. You know, you may not be able to get in. So if I didn't enter on this breaker here, like I wouldn't have been filled if I tried to enter in on that fair value gap. So you can see it comes down to the breaker. I still would have been in here if I kept my stop here. So we do have another buy side right around 39.86, and it does end up tagging that. But I just wanted, today is a really choppy day, so I was happy with what I was able to get out. I think overall for the day up 211.26. So there's the move, and then we don't take out that next buy side at 39.8950. So that was the high right after that. So all right, here we are in the dashboard. Like I said, 211.26. Sorry. Well, down here. So 20th, the P&L, there you go, 211.26 is the P&L for the day. Oh, that just says my worst day winning. I thought that was a loss. But anyways, so 547 and 52 cents out of the 3,000. And Yep. So we had 3 trades today. I really don't want to do three trades a day, but I have 3 opportunities basically. So let's see, what else do we have? I think that's it. So we've completed 2 days. I don't think this will be a 5-day thing, but let's look at the trade log. So we had our first trade at 11.55. We went short, a profit of 170.42. It's a 3-minute trade. And here's the screenshot. And we have trade 2 was at 231. We went long. Like I said, I was long basically after we went down to the new week opening gap, consequent encroachment. This one was a loss, 229.58, a 6-minute, and it hit my stop loss. We'll just scroll down here. This is trade 2, a screenshot that I have. And then trade 3 was the end of the day macro, long, 1 contract, profit 270.42. This is a breaker. 7-minute trade. Drawdown was half of a handle. No drawdown on the first one. And a screenshot here that I took. And then just the calendar here. We began on the 16th, and then here's our 2 days. And then so the calendar coming up, let me refresh this. We have, so FOMC begins tomorrow. I don't know if I'll trade. If I do, it'll be, try to do like a quick scalp. But we have sales, existing home sales, and then on Wednesday, the announcement. So I probably won't be trading at all on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we have jobless claims, new home sales. And then on Friday, durable goods orders. We have, I think this is an FOMC person speaking at 9:30, and then the PMI composite flash. So definitely have some news this week. And then I was looking at the Forex factory calendar. We got CPI for the British pound. I'm curious to see how this impacts. We have CPI for the CAD tomorrow, so I'm curious to see how this reacts with the US dollar. So just kind of looking at some of these things. But anyways, yep, so this is kind of where we're at, 547.52, and we will check back in the next day we take a trade. Thanks for watching.